Welcome back to Between You and Me. That's Lex.
And that's Grace.
Hello.
Hello. Happy to have you
everyone.
guys. So Between You and Me,
Yeah.
people naming their babies stupid fucking names pisses me off so bad.
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah.
I concur.
I'm like, you know you're naming an adult also. Like, they're not going to be this big forever.
Yeah, like, stop naming your kids Bob.
Yeah, girl.
Stop naming them
Like Braxton.
2, 3, 4,
Like,
5, 6.
Yeah. We don't need any more
Numbers.
Braxtons or Brayleys or, like, that's
Stop
going
with
to be...
Emily. Stop with Emily. Sorry.
No, you're good. But, like, what is it? The Liegh or whatever? Or the Iegh? That they add to everything.
Yep.
So, like, Ashley
Lee
or
or whatever.
Kaylee, and they're spelling it with the Iegh or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
Yep.
It's stupid.
Just please don't.
It doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you cooler. It's not a weird name or a unique name just because you put that in the end.
I think that is what it is, though. People are striving to be more unique.
Yeah,
and it's
we need to bring
ooh.
back like the like Anthony's and Hazels and Opals and like Simons. I don't know, the old people names. Bring them back.
Think Bridgerton and
Yeah,
just pick a name.
That's my
That's where
my
you're getting
mom's
it from?
cat's name is actually Simon.
Oh my god. My cat's name
like-
is Norman, and I love that name.
Yeah, bring back a Norman.
Norman.
I think that's cute. I know it's like weird. People are like, a baby named Norman. Okay, they're a baby for like 3 seconds.
And you could come up with a nickname.
Yeah.
You know?
But I'm like, they're going to be adult longer than they're going to be a baby.
Yeah, that's so true. They're going to be an adult a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop naming your babies stupid fucking names.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, whatever, but...
I mean, yeah, it's your baby. Do whatever you want. But you
also
are going to
stop.
be judged.
You will be.
You will be judged.
Yes.
And you just have to deal with that.
So with that being said, please submit your most outrageous baby name. Thank
Yeah.
you.
What's one that you've heard or one that you've like thought of?
That I like or that I don't like?
That you... Let's do both.
Okay, well, for a name that I really do like, which I suppose, depending on the person, they could either really judge me for this or really support it. But I used to live on Bellesley Boulevard, and I think Bellesley is such a beautiful name for a girl.
Yeah, I think it's really cute.
I think it's so beautiful. But when I tell people, yeah, it's the street I used to live on, I get some judgment looks.
No,
a
that's
little
lame.
bit. Yeah, so that's
It
a name
has
I
meaning
do
to
like.
you. Why are people judging? That's lame. How dare you?
So that's the name I do like is Bellesley. I want one of my kids to have my dad's middle name. And originally wanted one of them to have his first name. His name is Scott. But my niece has his name as her middle name. Not that, I mean, I could do it too.
Yeah.
But I like his middle name too. His middle name is Martin.
Cute.
And I've gone back and forth between that being like, if I had a boy, naming him Martin. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. But for sure, a middle name. So I do like that as a middle name.
Yeah.
A name I don't like is probably those, just like those overdone names. No
Yeah.
matter how you spell it, like Emily,
Yeah.
Bob, Ashley. Not that those aren't good names. It's just
remember-
like early 2000s. Like I was born 2001. Like
Yeah.
I've grown up with so many people with those names.
I remember, like, I don't know, it was probably like 2016. There was like a lot of like Emerys or Everleys happening.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
Pick something new.
My name I never thought was super common, but I actually know a lot of Graces too.
Yeah.
So, and friends who have Grace friends. So, even my name is becoming common. So I'm also a part of the problem.
Yeah. I know my name, I think when I was born, wasn't super popular, but I think it's becoming a little bit popular.
Yeah.
But I also don't know if it is becoming super popular because now that there's a robot with the
Yeah.
same name, people are like never going to name their kids that.
For people who don't know, Lex's
My name is
full
Alexa.
name is Alexa.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And yes, I did get a lot of jokes growing up or when she
Yeah.
first came out. And no, I didn't like any of them. They were all horrible.
What were some of the jokes people would make with you?
It was mostly just like the, hey Alexa, what's the temperature outside? Or like, hey Alexa, can you do this? Oh, a lot of it, the biggest one, especially when she first came out, was Alexa, play Despacito.
Oh my god.
Like, because that was that was like the biggest one.
Yeah.
Because I think that was like a meme for the robot. And then it became
a meme for you.
a meme for me. And I hated it.
My empathy is with people who have names that later become something
Yeah.
or are just something to begin with. Mine I don't think is as bad as yours. But people would just sing Amazing Grace at me a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that happen to another Grace ever.
And I'm
That's
just
kind
like,
of wild.
stop.
I knew a girl
What are you
named
doing?
Siri, who I know she got a lot of those jokes. And then I have a friend named Ismeta, but her like nickname is just Meta.
Oh,
And now that Meta has come out, she's like, I hate it.
She's like, fuck that.
She's like,
no.
fuck Meta.
Stop calling me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are names you do like?
I'm really into those more vintage names. We have like a lot of like my grandparents' names. We have Hazel or like Opal's on there. Lucille is my grandpa's mother's name. I really like Judith.
Oh, that's
I think that's so cute. And then for boys, I love Anthony is a top one. I like George. I like Franklin. That's my grandparents' last name, and I
that's
thought that'd be
cute.
fun for a first name. So
Yeah.
just like the
Frank.
older,
Little Frank.
little Frankie. I think it's
Frankie.
cute.
That'd
Yeah.
be cute. I think Frankie is cute for a girl name.
Yeah.
Frankie.
So I love it.
Yeah. Oh, those are really good
Those
names.
kind of names. Yeah.
I actually struggle to come up with a lot of names I do really like because I have like a few, but it's hard to like get Jaden on the same page with certain names too.
Mason and I are really good about being on the same page. He also likes those older names.
Yeah.
And before we even like got engaged, probably our first year of dating, we made a baby name list. And
I
it
love
probably
that.
has like maybe 50 names.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
mixed boys and girls. And we also have for most of them middle names as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that.
And so we agreed on a lot of them. So it was really good.
Do you plan on having any? Because you and Mason want a lot of kids.
Yeah. So he wants like 8. But I'm not having kids
We'll see.
past 35.
See
And
how many
I'm
you get.
only 24. So however many babies we can have in that time, that's how many I'll have.
I mean, what
That's kind of where
realistically
I'm
you
at.
could have 10, up to 10, right?
Yeah.
But God, your body,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
But I never have to work other than being a mom, and I get a boob job afterwards. So
Hey, a booblet.
I'm kind of okay with it. And I've always wanted to be a mom.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
like, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hate working. So
Well, it's good that you and Mason can agree on a bunch of names.
yeah, we have a lot. So
Yeah.
But we're also like, I can't imagine how people can like pick out names and be 100% and then meet their baby and then also like continuously like name them that. Because I feel like you never know, like your baby, it's obviously this big, it's a baby.
Yeah.
But
And
they
you'll
have
know when you
personalities.
like when you see them.
Like when you
and-
see it, you'd be like, that's not your name.
Yeah.
We need to find a new one. So we have our list, but we'll never like,
An absolute.
yeah, we'll never like pick one while we're pregnant and then like for sure name it. We're going to wait until we meet baby
Yeah.
and then we'll name.
Yeah. No, that's a smart way to do it,
Yeah.
right? I was gonna ask you, do you and Mason ever want to incorporate, I don't know, like a family name
Yeah.
other than maybe your
So
last name?
a lot of our names, whether they're first names or middle names, are all family names.
Yeah.
We have at least one family name, middle or first, in every name that we've
every
chosen.
kid.
Yeah.
Every kid name you picked.
So like our favorite for a boy is Anthony,
yeah.
and then his middle name would be Mason. So if we had a boy and it worked, the first boy would get dad's middle name.
Yeah.
And then we have his grandma's name is Joan, and we really like Violet for a girl.
Aw.
So Violet Joan.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So everything is like, it's either middle or first. We have something picked out. Yeah.
You know how okay, gosh, I could talk about this forever.
I know.
but Do you know
This
how,
is not the topic of today's. Just
It's
can't
not.
stop talking
I just
about
have
it.
so many questions about it. Do you, so you know, okay, Bridgerton, for
Yeah.
example, like how Anthony,
Oh my God, you want to know something crazy?
Benedict, Colin, Daphne, like A, B, C, D. Do you guys want to, or people will pick K as the first letter in every
So
name?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to like see if I could sneak do that and not tell Mason. See if I could just do it for myself. Which once I saw Bridgerton, I thought that was a really cool idea.
I do too.
And the worst thing in the entire fucking world is obviously I had picked Anthony before Bridgerton came out.
Yeah.
And so if we had a boy first, that would be like, fuck, then we have to do it. But then it would be like, oh, they're just doing Bridgerton. And we have Daphne already picked out.
Oh, wait, you were already planning on doing A, B, C, D.
No, I wasn't planning to do that.
Oh.
But I had Anthony and Daphne already picked out before Bridgerton came.
Girl, you know what?
And Violet.
You know what? fuck it.
So I'm just going to do it.
Just do you, but then you'd have to have a lot of kids to get to V for Violet.
Yeah, I know. So we're probably not going to do that because Violet's one of my favorites, but...
But you could figure something else out. You could do it with the middle names.
Yeah.
You could do A, B, C, D, whatever, or something different with middle names.
But just the fact that we have Anthony, Violet, and Daphne already.
Yeah, it's a little...
It's rough.
It's a little...
And I did used to have Colin on there, but I was like, I can't... Mason didn't like that one, so we got rid of it.
Yeah,
but
that's me.
You know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't need any more Bridgerton names.
Yeah. I think
accidentally.
Francesca is pretty, though, and that's
That is
another...
pretty. That's another Bridgerton name. Yeah.
I think Francesca's
So
pretty.
I gotta make sure I kind of steer away.
Yeah.
But my name's already picked, and those are my 3 favorites. So
There you go.
We're gonna do them no matter what.
Copyright, CC, or
Yeah, don't steal my baby name.
Don't steal the names. We actually have no right to it, but whatever.
Actually, my first niece is due in March.
Oh.
And I was so nervous that she was gonna, because they also like the older names. Her 2 sons are Rowan and Hudson.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck, if she chooses one of my girl names, I'm gonna be livid. But we talked about it, like, family-wise. We just talked about baby names. And I told them, and they're like, oh, we're not gonna do those. I was like, perfect.
Yay. That
So
would be nice. Do you know what the...
Nope, they
They're
keep it
picking?
a secret until they're born.
That's actually... That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will be doing that.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be torture for me when you...
We'll definitely,
guys
like,
are having kids.
we'll announce gender. I'm all for... I
Yeah.
will not find out. I hate... What are they called? Gender reveals? I think they're
Yeah.
stupid. Another hot take. I think gender reveals are dumb.
It's also like...
It's not that big of a
It's
deal.
nice to keep something for you guys, too. Like, it's nice to keep, like, the name until they're born.
But
just between the two of you.
But
you
no,
know?
well, for sure.
Yeah.
We're telling everyone the gender once we,
Because before that, you could say, like, the baby or the baby girl, baby boy, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
But what we are actually talking about today,
In the real
guys,
topic.
maybe another episode we can rant
Just
more
have to do
about
more
babies.
Oh, gosh. Took up half our episode talking about
Can you
that.
tell him ovulating?
Sorry, friends.
You're we're actually talking about dating in your 20s. And we chose your 20s because we're both 24 and
We're in our
we
20s.
We're in our 20s, we relate.
Yeah.
But I really think a lot of what we talk about today could be applied at any point. But yeah, that's the topic of the day, everybody. That's what she
Get
wrote.
excited.
Um,
Yeah, I didn't even get my first boyfriend until I was 20.
really?
Yeah, Mason's my first boyfriend.
Oh,
Yep.
Mason was your first boyfriend?
Yeah, I've had, like, situationships, but I've never been, like, full on, official with somebody.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad you brought up situationships
mean-
right away because...
I had, like, middle school. I dated these people for 2 weeks. I don't count that. I mean, like, serious,
Yeah.
like, boyfriend and girlfriend, like, you asked, like, that kind of stuff. Middle
Yeah.
school relationships don't count for anything.
Yeah, that's true. If they counted, then, oh my God, I've had so many boyfriends. But
I remember I had one boyfriend in middle school for 2 weeks. That doesn't count. That's no.
Yeah.
That doesn't count for anything.
I was gonna say, I would develop a new crush every few months.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you brought up situationship.
Yeah.
And I think that this is a newer term that has
For
come
sure.
around. What
Yeah.
do you think, like, is the difference really between, like, either what's the difference between a situationship and a relationship, or just how do you think situationship came around?
I think, the difference, in my opinion, I think it's just, like, the commitment. Because I think...
Whoops. Not in my head along. Like, yeah.
I think that, like, situationships, you're not exclusive with anybody. And I feel like a relationship... Because I feel like as soon as you're exclusive, you should just consider yourself to be dating. Like, boyfriend and girlfriend. Because there's no difference between being exclusive and being officially, like, a boyfriend and a girlfriend. I think that's stupid. I think people who are like, well, we're exclusive, but we're not official. What? No, you are official. You're not
Yeah.
sleeping with anyone else.
Yeah.
You're official. You're
Yeah.
committed to each other.
Yeah.
So I think a situationship is just not being committed
Yeah.
in that, like, exclusivity realm.
100%. I think
Yeah.
situationship is... I'm so grateful that term did come around because it feels accurate to describe a lot of people's situations where they are having that thought process of, well, we're not committed, but we are also dating, we're seeing each
Yeah.
other, or I don't know how to explain it. It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's a situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
complicated, has been left in the past. It's now just a situation.
It's just now situationship.
We've given it a name. Yeah.
Do you think that situationships are just now modern relationships?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, other than like the being exclusive part, I think truly, because like a lot of situationships, like they talk all the time, they text, they call, they go on dates, they see each other, like they go out together. That's a relationship.
Yeah.
You're just excluding the being like just for each other.
Yeah,
like
the
being
committed.
exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's almost the exact same thing as a relationship.
I think that's very infuriating.
It's just like having a good friend. Friends with
When-
benefits, basically.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's infuriating when there's one person who maybe wants more or less or whatever.
For sure.
When it's mutual, it's not too bad, you know.
Yeah.
I think that it's totally fine to want to have friends with benefits or to want a situationship or even just like hookup culture in general.
Yeah.
I think it's totally fine if you're just looking to date, if you're just
Right.
looking for whatever, fling, anything like that, as long as you're being honest about it.
Yeah, and both
open.
the people are on the same page.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both on
'Cause
the same
it's-
page and you're honest about it because
It's like damaging a little bit when it's on two
Yeah.
different pages.
yes,
Yeah.
and it's misleading and it can honestly it can make things worse because if I was looking for just a hookup and I'm seeking out this person who wants a relationship, something more, it's hard on both of us because
Yeah.
then we have to have that awkward conversation where I say, I actually just wanted you for
I actually don't like
this."
you that much at all.
And then I also don't want to hurt them or them have
course.
to feel that awkward energy of,
Yeah.
ooh, okay, so this is not what I thought it was.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. What do you think about dating apps? Do you think that is helping, hurting our dating culture? What are your thoughts?
Listen, I think dating apps are probably in the long run hurt our culture. But I found my husband on Tinder, so I love them. I think they're great.
She's like, so I have the world's largest contradiction for you.
Okay, I think that in the long run, they're gonna ruin dating and ruin like serious relationships because I think it's just so much, especially now, like when they first came out, maybe they were meant to like actually be dating apps, but I feel more like they're hookup apps now.
Sure.
Like I think it's like Tinder definitely fuels hookup culture.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, who can I sleep with? That's attractive.
Right.
And then maybe it'll turn into something. But I found the love of my life on Tinder, so I think it's great. I think it worked. It works for some people.
Yeah.
And you found Jaden on Tinder.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law found her husband on Tinder as well.
Yeah,
So,
so-
it does work.
Success stories over here.
It does work.
Yeah.
But I think in the long run, it's gonna become bad. Yeah.
I'm always the person to play the it depends card, like
Yeah.
in the middle.
No, for sure.
Because I can see how it can be helpful for people who are either of a certain age, maybe like I think of my mom who my dad passed when she was 39 years old. Like she was older for her age for dating.
Yeah, it's
in
like an
the sense
awkward
of-
stage of life to start dating again.
just because people her age are either already married or they're single for a reason.
Yeah.
And so it was hard for her to find people, especially in our rural area.
yeah,
So
for
dating
sure.
apps were helpful in that sense for her, you know, or they can be for other people to, you know, get the ball rolling with dating.
Yeah.
But I also agree that they can be harmful with, I see it more so with people's self-esteem. Because I also have people, clients, who we talk about dating and they're so discouraged because, well, I'm on the dating apps and even there I can't get any matches. And I'm like, oh, so it's not even you can give the possible explanation of, oh, well, you're not putting yourself out there. You know, if
Yeah.
you wanted to date, maybe, you know, try walking up to someone, try doing this or get
Yeah.
on a dating app. So I think it can be hurtful in that way.
For sure.
You know, and like what you said too.
And there's also like catfishing too.
Yes.
Like a friend of mine, I won't say her name, but a friend of mine got catfished really bad. And we were just chatting about it. And she told me, she's like, I'm still, because she has a new like man that she's like trying to get official with and like have something with. And she's like, I still cannot like let go of how this catfish has like hurt me, because she was like, obviously like he didn't like physically hurt her, and luckily she didn't like said anything bad, and like she's just not that kind of person. But like she started forming this like emotional connection with this person, and then all of a sudden they're just not real. Like was just like playing her.
Yes.
And like that's hurtful. That's damaging to people.
It's what's the word? It's violating too.
It's very violating. Like you put all of your like heart and soul out there, like in telling this person everything, and then it was all fake. It was all a lie, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
not good.
100%.
So there's good and there's bad,
right,
in everything. But yeah,
I think it does, like it said, it depends on the person that you are and what you're looking for. If you are looking for that hookup culture, I do like that some dating apps at least now have the option to put what you're looking for. Yeah. I know Tinder now can let you do, I'm looking for short term, I'm looking for long term, I'm looking, for either is fine with me. Yeah. You know, I know Tinder even has double date now where you can go with a friend, make a friend profile.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. What? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's newer. So I think that, like, some of that it can be pretty cool. Yeah. Especially because I think at the end of the day, everyone is looking for connection.
Yeah, for sure.
And either you can have that decision fatigue of, okay, what do I want, while you're also in your 20s trying to navigate who you are as a person too. Yep. It can be challenging. But it also can be disheartening, not just like decision fatigue, because, oh my God, like I'm out here and I have these expectations, and are my expectations too high? Are my standards too high? Yeah. You know, have you ever felt that or heard people talk about that of, are my standards too high, or are these people just below the bar?
I think both. I think both is true. I think some people do. So a lot of people have high standards, and that's fine to have your standards. I think everyone does and everyone should. But there is such thing as like too high of standards. We're all human. Nobody's perfect. You are not going to find the perfect human. So I think people do need to like realize that and be like, okay, if they check most of my boxes, that's good enough for me. I think people are too worried about checking every single box, and that's why they're not finding those people. And people are going to be like, well, people are like that. There are good people. I'm not saying there's not good people, but they are not, no one's perfect. They are not going to check every single box, and that's okay. Yeah. Like, lower your standards a tiny bit. Yeah. I'm not saying, like, the bare minimum. I'm not saying, like, go to the ground floor when you're at the penthouse. I'm saying go to, like, level 22. Right. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree. It's really almost setting yourself up for failure when you are having all these very unrealistic whether standards. It's unrealistic or it's just too many. Yeah. You know, I think pick what are your priorities. You know, is it important to you that you have someone who is of a certain like political stance, someone who's of a certain faith, someone who has like the same core values, someone who wants the same future you do. Like, I personally wouldn't want to date someone who like does not want to have kids someday, for example, because I really want to have kids, you know? So pick your like certain standards, but also let's not be super unrealistic.
I think people are more unrealistic with the physical aspect of it. Everyone's like, I need a 6'2" man. I need him to be ripped. I need him to have like this color eye, or like I want this color hair. I'm like, who cares? My husband is like maybe 2 inches taller than me. Yeah. And I love it. I love my short king.
He loves it too.
He loves it.
He loves it when you're, I was going to say, when you put on heels, he's like drooling.
Loves it. He loves it. And I think, hot take, or maybe not so much, I think short guys, or he's not short, but I'm just really tall for a woman. But yeah, I think tall guys are a waste of time. I think they have no humility. They don't have to try for anything because they're tall and they think that's just going to get them every girl. Shorter men have to like try. They have to put themselves out there. They have to have a good personality. They have to be kind. They have to be funny, because they have to like work harder to get girls, because girls for some reason are like, they can't be the same height as me. Yeah. They can't be shorter than me. Like, why not? Why can't they?
Yeah. 100%.
I think it's dumb.
I agree. I think that that's a good way of putting it, where if people, because we can also be our own worst critic, if we see a certain flaw within ourselves, and women do it too.
Yeah.
Where we're like, oh my gosh, I'm too short or I'm too tall. I'm also a tall girl.
Yeah.
And so when I was dating, I would think, oh, I'm really tall, so I need to compensate in these
As a
other
tall man.
ways
Yeah.
to make myself more appealing to this person.
I get that.
When it's like, let's just be ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, if this person's really going to judge you based on your height, that's not your person anyways.
Yeah.
And also let's also be humble. You know, if you're a really
Yes.
tall dude or whatever,
Learn some humility.
Come on.
You do have to be a good person. Your height's just not going to buy you all the women in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that's it's really hard being a woman dating in your 20s too, because we're comparison people. We like to
Yes.
compare ourselves to ourselves,
To everybody.
to other
Everything.
people, to people online. And it's hard sometimes to feel confident, especially if you're craving that connection, but you're just striking out.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about burnout? Do you think it can happen when dating, and why do you think it happens?
I mean, it for sure can. I think burnout can happen anywhere. And I think it happens more often, like, when you continuously go on dates and nothing ever happens. Like, because you can go on dates, like, with 20 people, and you can have a really good connection with everyone and then, like, not feel burnt out. But when you go on a date with 20 people and nothing happens, you're going to feel dead. You're like, why am I still doing this?
So I agree. I think that because, again, I think this is what everybody wants. We just want to be understood. We want to connect with people. We want to find people we relate to.
Yeah.
And if you're going around to person to person to person looking for that and you can't find that, it's so discouraging. It can
for sure.
create a lot of burnout.
Yeah.
I also think because this is how I felt when I was active in my dating.
Yeah.
I almost treated it like a competition of, okay, who can get the other person to put this effort in. Because I match people's energies.
Yep.
And that's why I use the word competition, because when I would go on a date with a guy, if they were not really giving me much, I'm like, okay, great. So you're giving me 20%, I'm gonna give you 19%.
Yeah.
You know? And
I love that.
yeah, because
That's what they deserve.
like I'm also not of the type to waste my time, my effort, because dating is meant to be fun. It's meant to be enjoyable.
sure.
It's meant to find people you can relate to and connect with. And I love doing that with people. Like, I'm a therapist, for God's sakes. I love meeting new people and hearing about their life story and doing what I can to help them. And so when I was dating, I would get burnt out so quick because, and I'm heterosexual, so I am interested in men.
Yeah.
And I would go out with these men and they are just exhausting.
Trash.
Boring. Not all of them were. Clearly I found Jaden. He was good. He is good.
I always say,
But yeah, it was hard.
out there is a lot of boys, and you're looking for a man.
Yeah.
Because, I used to have situationships, and I'd be like, this is a boy.
Yeah.
You can, tell the difference. And it doesn't matter, how old.
Yep.
You'd be like, when I was 18, if I was seeing an 18-year-old, or, if I was 20 seeing a 23-year-old, it does not matter the age. If they are a boy, they're a boy.
Yes.
You can tell how they act, how they, treat you, how they treat others, how they just, present themselves to the world.
100%.
You're looking for a man.
It is very attractive when someone puts in the energy.
Yes.
And it makes me want to put it back. That's why I say that's what led to my burnout of, okay, you're giving me 20%, I'm going to give 19%.
Yeah.
Or if you're giving me 20%, I'm going to match you or go higher. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
I
Throat bubble.
yes. I know people in my personal life and clients who are of the LGBTQ community who have very similar experiences. I'd be interested in learning more about that. So if you have a story, listener, if you have a story or something that you could share related to this topic, I would find it interesting to know, okay, what is it like if I were a woman dating a woman?
Yeah.
Would they put in that same effort? Is there a difference there? you know, or man dating a man? What does that look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. My cousin has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they are so cute together.
Mm.
And truthfully, I don't see them all the time. I see them just every once in a while. And we've been seeing each other more now that we're adults and we can drive and whatever. But it's very similar. I haven't seen many differences in the way they like act versus like how me and Mason act. Like I think it's very, obviously their story is a little bit different than mine, and like the coming out to like family and stuff, which they just did recently. Yeah. And like obviously that pertains and like mixes in with like the dating and everything. But from what I've seen, it's very similar.
I think it's very similar.
Love is love. You just love.
Yeah.
you're just loving.
I think it is very similar in the questions you ask yourself of, does this person like me? What did they think of our time together?
Yes.
Like all those types of things. I'm more curious in like the burnout and just how you engage. You know, does it feel like it's a competition? Does it feel as if you're toying with each other, or you have to perform in some way? I don't know.
I should get my cousin on here. They can talk about that.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, so with burnout, and like all the dating apps and all these things and situationships, another popular thing is ghosting. So my question for you is, do you think ghosting is ever justified?
No.
No?
But I have ghosted a few people.
Wait, okay. Why do you say no?
So I think ghosting's rude. I think it's mean. I think it's hurtful to the person that you're ghosting. And like, it's not hard to send a text. You don't have to like call them or see them in person and have this conversation. Shoot a text and be like, hey, this isn't working. I think you're a great person.
Yeah.
But we're just not vibing. I don't feel it. Send a text, be done.
Yes.
You don't have to answer if they send something back unless you want to. But tell them you're done.
Yeah.
But I have ghosted people.
It's like, no.
And I do feel bad about it now. Like, looking back, I'm like, I really should have just said something. I've been like, hey, this isn't working out, or hey, I found somebody else, or whatever the reason was.
Right.
But I didn't, because I was scared.
Yeah, and I think that's what holds people back and why they ghost, because it's just, it's easier to just block or delete or just not respond.
Yeah.
I agree that it in reality, our fears are just what's holding us back. And if the person you message saying, hey, I found someone else, or hey, this just like, we're not connecting, or we're not, what I'm looking for is not what I'm feeling. Yeah. You know? Definitely phrase it, you know, in a kind way. That is kind.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Let's not be rude. I think people would prefer that they get a message saying, this isn't a match for me. Like, sorry.
I would. I know all my friends would. Like, and here's the thing. It is going to hurt if you're the person receiving it. No matter what, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. People don't like rejection. Of course not.
No one likes that. But it's going to be easier to get over versus being ghosted. Because you're like, what did I do wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, why did they ghost me? Like, you have all these questions. You're never going to get over it.
It's going to eat you up. Yeah.
But if you have answers, like, it's just, I just don't feel it with you. And I hope you the best in your future endeavors.
100%. Yeah.
That's it. Just say that.
Yes. And if they don't like that, then that's their problem.
That's on them. They have to figure it out.
Yes. The only time I would say, and I don't even know if I would, ghosting, the only time I would say it is justified is if you feel unsafe. Like,
I agree.
Yeah, yes, like, even messaging them, you're like, oh, no, they're going to yell at me. They could, like, threaten me, and that just, like, whatever. Then I'm like, block them, don't message them. Just
I agree with
cut
that,
them out. But,
But
I think that's what
when
most
you're
people
in
would
that
agree
specific situation, yes. But for the general situations, maybe just shoot a text, say, hey, you are a nice person, but I'm just not feeling it with you.
Yeah. You're a nice person, but you're not my nice person.
Yeah. You're not my person.
You're not my person. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
That's why we're all out here dating in our 20's, is because we're trying to find our people.
Our 20's.
Our 20's. Is that what I said?
That's what it sounded like.
I meant 20's? I should enunciate more.
20's. Our 20's.
Our titties.
Hey.
Okay, so then my other question, do you think playing hard to get is ever justified?
Yes.
Okay.
I think sometimes you need to. Just like for the engagement, like you kind of were saying how you like match vibes. Like if
Yes.
someone's really great and awesome, you're gonna be up there or even higher. And if they suck, then you're gonna be lower. But I
Yeah.
think like, especially nowadays when people date so many people, playing hard to get is like almost engaging them and giving you more time. So I think it's nice. I don't play hard to get because I don't know how. But I think people that do know how and like do it, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like to an extent. You obviously don't want to be like rude about it or like
Right.
be
Or
like super crazy
cocky.
and cocky
Yeah.
and like assholey, but like
Yeah.
if you do it like flirtatiously and like cute, and I think that's okay. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's like peacocking. It's just
yeah.
like
Here's my feathers.
yeah.
I think that playing hard to get is actually sometimes a thing I would recommend, but
Yeah.
I would phrase it
To an extent, yeah.
as like a test. You know what I
Like
mean?
shit
So
testing.
kind of maybe
Well, that's what
do you-
Mason always says.
shit testing. What does that mean?
Like, would you love me if I was a worm?
Oh, like that.
And they're like, what
That's- is
fucking
that-
stupid ass question is that?
Is that playing hard to get?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think I mean it more so as a test to see, and again, this depends what you're looking for, you know, but like it could be done flirtatiously or it could be done in a matter of, okay, is this person into me?
like willing to give you their time.
Yeah, like are they into me for the right reasons, you know, or, you know, we've been spending a lot of time together. Is this lust?
Yeah.
Or is this potentially something
Something
more?
more.
So playing hard to get of, oh, I can't today, I can't hang out tonight. Oh, sorry, I'm busy again this weekend. Maybe next week on like Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Like playing a little bit hard to get like that, you know, just testing a little bit to see if there are people who like the person you're talking with who is interested.
Actually crazy. Mason and I
like actually you're batshit crazy.
no, that's not what I mean. I mean like crazy. Mason and I actually had this very like similar conversation last night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so his
Oh my
friend is
Ironic.
had a like situationship. Like he was really into this girl and he was trying to give her like options on like when they could hang out. And
Yeah.
like, I'm free this day, like can you do it this day? And like let's do whatever. And every single time she was like, I can't.
Too
And
much though can
and
be
he
a
was
lot.
like, I'm done. He's like,
Oh.
he like gave up. He's like, I'm not doing this. So I think for like there's like levels.
Yes.
And I think that
Yeah.
guys don't like it.
Yeah.
To
I
an
can
extent.
see. I mean, I would never do it. And again, this is a whole, it depends on the situation. I would never do it if I'm just starting to talk to someone
Yeah.
and set something up.
It's a little bit
Like,
later.
then I would, yeah, like let's do something. I'm free these days.
Yeah.
Yes. And also I wouldn't continuously shut them down of, no, I can't do that day. No, I can't do that day. No, I
Yeah.
can't do that. But if you've been going on a few dates or maybe you've been seeing each other a lot, I'm the type of person where if I like you and I like your company, if I have free time, I'm going to ask you to hang out.
Yeah.
But if you want to see if they also are into it for the right reasons or whatever,
Yeah.
then that's when I would do the little playing hard to get of,
Yeah.
I'm not really...
Just a little coy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy this weekend, maybe next weekend.
Yeah.
You know, and playing hard to get also can be a nice way to fact check your own self because especially when you're dating in your 20s, like brain's not fully developed, you're still figuring your own life out. Sometimes it's easy to go really fast into things.
Yeah.
And so it almost playing hard to get with this other person or just with yourself.
Yeah.
Fact check yourself. Okay, we have only been on 2 dates. Like our conversations have never been more than 3 hours long. I don't even know their middle name.
Yeah.
It can be a nice way to give yourself a little bit of a reminder. Like, hey, it's totally fine to fantasize. Fantasize? Yeah, fantasize.
Yeah. About like what could be.
Yeah, what could
Yeah.
be, or okay, how could this person fit into my life? However, let's do it tastefully, where we're also fact checking ourselves. Of okay, let's also bring in some reality to
Yeah.
this too.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes. Okay. How do you get over someone? Because a big part of dating in your 20s is also learning how to cope with a breakup or even just the ending of a situationship, someone who does reject you and say, sorry, not interested in you.
I don't have an answer for that.
Totally fine.
Like I said, Mason's my first boyfriend and we got married.
Yeah. Look at okay.
I haven't had a breakup, but then
good
I also
for you, Lex.
a lot of my situationships ended because of me. Okay. I ended them, not the other way around.
Queen.
I don't mean to like brag, but like I felt like I was always the one to end things.
What about, like, do you have any friends who've gone through that, where you've given them advice or how they've handled it?
I can't give them advice because I don't have any experience.
Okay.
I mean, I know my friends, they definitely, like, we'll get together and we'll just, like, shit talk.
Yeah.
A lot is just, like, getting all of your feelings off your chest.
Yeah.
Like, get that weight off of you.
Yep.
We do that a lot. And so I think that's helpful. Just, like talk about it. Like, you know, people go to therapy to talk about their issues to help fix it. It's the same thing.
See, you had advice in you. You had it in you.
Go see your friends, drink a little bit, and just shit talk the man that you don't like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that it's good to vent. It's good to talk about it, get it out. I say that everyone needs a little bit of oblivion here and there. Mm-hmm. Not too much.
Yeah.
But a little bit is fine. So if you want to go out for some drinks with your friends and just have a fun night out, so you're just not consumed by this breakup that is heartbreaking to you, that's totally fine. Obviously, it can lead to be unhealthy if you let it. Mm-hmm. When I think of how to cope with a breakup, how to cope with things, if this is a person where the relationship ended where you think you could get feedback and you think it would be actually helpful to you, or if they just offer it up when they break up with you, that can be nice.
Yeah.
You know, because if you get out of a relationship and they say, well, you actually, like, I'm just not into this because, like, all you would do is talk about yourself. You never asked me about me, so that's why I'm not really interested. That can be helpful feedback, you know, but it also can be more damaging to people when you do get that, which I understand why. So I think when you do break up, it's a good idea after you've taken time to just sit with the breakup itself, to ask yourself some reflective questions of how the relationship went, what are areas that you think that you would like to improve in for the next relationship, what are areas that you are looking for from a person, because sometimes a breakup, you're the one breaking up with them, but it still is hard for you to do too. I think the person who does the breaking up is often seen as, oh, it's fine for them. Like, they're the ones who did the breaking up, so they're probably just fine. Yeah. As a person who has done the breaking up with people, it is not. It is hard to do, and it is hurtful.
And, like, a lot of the times, I mean, maybe not every single time, but I feel like a lot of the times when you break up with somebody, it's not because you don't necessarily care about them or, like, you stopped loving them. It's just they're doing something that doesn't match, like what you were saying. It just doesn't match what you need in life. And so you still love that person, but they're not helping you grow. They're, like, dragging you down. And so it is still hurtful because you do still have all those, like, I still love you. I still want to be with you. I wish we could make it work.
Yes.
But it just won't. I just can't.
100%. I almost argue that it's a little bit more challenging to be the one to break up, because you have to be the one to set the boundary, to rip the Band-Aid off, to hurt a person that you do like, that you do care for, you know?
I agree with that.
Or even if it's not someone you like and you're just scared for their reaction. Yeah. Then maybe have someone there with you, or do it in a neutral setting where you don't have to kick them out of your apartment at the end.
Yeah. Go to meet at Starbucks or something.
Exactly. Text Lex and I will be there. We'll wear fake mustaches and everything.
Yep. We'll make sure everything's A-okay.
But yeah, breaking up, a little bit of oblivion, like reflection on what you would want out of a partner in your next relationship, or what you could do better as a partner yourself. Yeah. And yeah, just depending on how long you were together, maybe take some time. I see a lot of people get out of a
rush right into
rush right into the next one. Of course, if you were only dating casually,
then it's like whatever.
Then whatever. But if you were together for like 3 years, you broke up, and then next month you're dating someone new. Yeah, honey, I don't know if you took enough time to work on yourself, to reflect on yourself.
Rebounds exist. It's a thing, and like I think that's okay. Yeah, but also like it's like losing like a parent. Well, sort of, but like you have to give yourself. Sorry, Grace. But it's like losing like a pet. I would say, like, maybe is more relatable. Like, you have to give yourself time to go through, like, the grief, like, the process of grief.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
like, you have to grieve it. And I feel like jumping back in with someone so soon is not a good idea.
Yeah. I agree with that totally. You can grieve the loss of anything. It doesn't have to be just a dead parent or dead pet.
Right.
You don't have to apologize. I make jokes
Very
about
insensitive.
it. It can be about the loss of a relationship, whether,
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking romantic relationships,
Or
but
like,
it could
or
be a
friend.
friendship.
Yeah.
You know, you do have to grieve it. And I'm sorry, but a month, that just doesn't sound
That's
like
not
enough time.
No.
You know?
And you might think it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, a rebound is one thing, but if you're jumping right into the next girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
To your next 3-year relationship.
Whew.
Because you can't grow. You don't give yourself, like,
Yeah.
I feel like you need to grow. Every relationship should help you grow, whether you stick with it forever or you break up and then go to a different one.
Yes,
And I don't
agree.
think a month is enough time to grow.
Yes.
Take some time, reflect on yourself.
So then how do you know when is the right time to walk away if you're the one who's looking to end the relationship, whether it is you've been dating for a week or you've been dating for a year?
I don't think there's like a specific thing. I think it's different for every relationship.
Yeah.
Because there's obviously different issues in every relationship, and like some of them might be the same, but I think mostly just you just like feel it. It's just something that you like feel. And I mean, sometimes it can be like they said this and did this and I'm like, I cannot get behind that. But I think a lot of the times it's just like your body like rejects them, and once you figure out those signs, then you'd be like, okay, it's time to, or if you just outgrew them.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes relationships can't grow with you,
Yeah.
and you're like, this just isn't serving me anymore.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I think those are great signs to indicate, okay, it's time to walk away.
Yeah.
I would like to build upon that because
I was like, or there's physical things.
Those are
They're like
great.
hitting you, and maybe
Oh.
you should leave.
please do leave. In
Yeah.
fact,
Come stay with us.
come stay with us. Call. Maybe we should like add the crisis line or
Yeah,
something
to
and
the
down
show
below,
notes.
just in case in the show notes. If you or someone you know needs help,
Yeah.
because that's a real thing.
For sure.
I would think another sign to know when it's time to walk away is when you find yourself compromising yourself and your values at the expense of this other person.
Yeah.
When you find yourself shrinking your ideas, your values, your needs in order to match what this other person,
Agreed.
that is a sign to walk away. And I see it a lot. Or you find someone who's not willing to work with you on an issue,
Yeah.
but works against you when you bring up a problem you're having, and immediately they become defensive mode, are not willing to hear you out, anything like that. That's a sign that, okay, maybe it's time to step away, you know?
Yeah. I agree.
I know that there are certain factors in people's lives that may want them to give it a go for couples therapy or see if they can figure something out because maybe they're married or they have kids or
Right.
they have whatever going on. Maybe you're tied to that person financially.
Yeah.
Then yeah, if you feel like you want to give it a try, nothing wrong with that. However, if you try those things and it's still not getting you anywhere, you're still finding yourself shrinking yourself for this person, it's time to walk away. And
Yeah.
it is hard to do that. Like I said, it's probably harder to do that than to be the one to be broken up with.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of times it's really hard, especially if you're married, to leave, because I know a lot of people, just like religious wise, divorces, it's become a lot more normalized, obviously. And I think that's, I don't know, controversial a little bit. I don't really like divorce, but I think it's a good thing because there are a lot of situations where it's needed. I'm a child of divorce. Like, I know how it feels. I know the process. And it sucks. And I think, you know, divorce isn't the answer.
Yeah.
If you're just having issues, I think you should try and fix it first.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is the answer. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's going to suck for everyone involved. But
Yeah.
if you need it, you need it. And that's, I like that it's become a lot less taboo.
Yeah.
But
I don't think many people go into marriage anticipating, okay, divorce next.
right, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's
No
a
one does.
statistic for a reason, though, right? Like, it's,
What is it, 50% of all
I
marriages?
think it's even more now, like
Oh,
50 plus.
lovely.
I think it's even more now, but yeah, I mean, I guess at the end of it all, just, okay, take the time before you get into the marriage to reflect on your values. Like, what are the core things important to you? Like, what do you want your future to look like? Kids, how are you going to discipline the kids? How are you going to raise those kids?
Yeah.
Financials, what are your different values,
And that
beliefs
should
on
be
money?
things you talk about before you even get engaged.
Yes, before you even commit to a long-term relationship.
Yes.
You know, obviously don't be breaking this out on date 3, but,
right, yeah.
But break it out maybe like I don't know, like a month into it. I don't know, however long, you know, obviously.
After you say I love you. I think that's a good time.
Yeah.
And that's different for everybody.
Or even right before you feel like saying I love you, because saying those words can create a lot of attachment. But
for sure.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I know Mason and I specifically, like, we obviously, like you said, no one goes into marriage thinking they're going to get divorced or hoping that they get divorced or like expecting it to come next.
Yeah.
Mason and I are very, like, there is nothing that we cannot talk through.
Yeah.
There's nothing we cannot communicate. I mean, the only thing that we agree on that we'll get divorced because of is infidelity.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I think whoever cheated, once a cheater, always a cheater. Mm-hmm. And then the person that got cheated on, I don't think you can ever truly forgive from that. That's like the biggest break of trust. Mm-hmm. And so I think you'll always hold resentment. And if you're resenting the person that you're married to, it's not going to work out. Yeah. So we have made, like, unless that happens, nothing. There's nothing that we can't get through. Yeah. Whether it's by ourselves or with therapy or whatever. But like I said, I was a child of divorce. Mm-hmm. I will never put my kids through that. Mm-hmm. Even if I have to live with him and we decide that we don't like each other anymore, I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. We'll never have other partners. Like, we'll always be still together and married. Mm-hmm. But I just can't imagine putting my kids through that. I hated it.
Yeah, absolutely. So and you have that personal experience with it too.
But then, it sucks.
I think, I mean, okay, honestly, y'all, even once I'm married or whatever, I'm so close. But we can, because marriage, like, that's a whole different ballgame on how to navigate that. For sure. Compared to dating. Especially in your 20s. In your 20s, you're developing, you know? But I think you and Mason have done with each other. You've talked about those things before you got married. You're in agreement of it. It's and you're working together on it. Yeah.
I think people need to also stop making divorce jokes. Like, if they get mad at you, be like, if you fucking do this, I'm going to divorce you. Or like, I wish I could, like, I think that's so toxic.
Yeah. When you make jokes about that, especially with other people around, like, what are you willing to say or do? Like,
behind closed doors.
The two of you. Like, if you're threatening divorce every chance you get.
Divorces, it should not be like a threat.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people do it, and I think that makes it more of an option.
Yeah. I have one last question before we close the podcast today. What are some ways that we can make dating more enjoyable in your 20s? Because, right, at the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be connection building. Yeah. What are ways we can make it more enjoyable for ourselves?
I think people need to, like, go on more interesting dates. Mm-hmm. Like, the movies is fun. Dinner is fun. Like, getting drinks is fun. But we need to bring back, like, the actually, like, going to do something just to do something. Mm-hmm. Like, let's go bowling. I feel like I never hear, like, people, like, go on dates bowling. Yeah. Like, I go bowling with my family.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, like, I don't know, go to, like, a water park. Go to the zoo. Go do, like, something interesting. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people nowadays just go get dinner, drinks, and then, like, sometimes go to a movie or something.
Or come to my apartment. Let's like, watch
Netflix
a movie.
And chill. Yeah.
Netflix and chill, yeah.
Like, get out, go do something, make it interesting. Like, have fun with it. People are so, like, boring.
Yeah, nowadays. I love that. No, that's great. I think, you can make... Because if a goal of yours, I hear a lot of a comeback is, I don't want to spend that much money on a first date or a second date, especially if it's not going to pan out. Okay, I understand. You can do it in an affordable way. Jaden and I's first date was making homemade pizzas, which was fun. It was an activity, and it was still like we were eating, but it was different. And
you got to, like, make it together. Yeah, Mason and I went kayaking for our first date.
See, that's fun.
That's fun. That's doing something. That's getting outside, like, having a good time. We're not, like, just awkwardly. I mean, it was a little bit awkward, but it was my fault. Yeah. It was awkward.
And I mean, like, in this digital age, there's just, when you have Google at your fingertips to look up what are fun, unique ideas, and you can insert affordable, cost-free.
Go on a walk.
Literally.
Go on a walk. Go find, like, a nice day, like, if you guys have, like, in the summer, when the sun, like, go walk in, like, a park and then watch the sunset. Go have a picnic. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy.
Yeah.
Make some sandwiches and bring it to a park and just go hang out.
Or if you're, like, because Jade and I, we also did start dating around the time when it was winter. Mm-hmm. We literally...
Go sledding.
I was like, our asses was out there making snowing.
I was going to say, go make snowmen.
Like, what?
Like, have fun. I think people need to be more childlike almost.
Yeah, be more silly, be more fun. You know, it's...
Be more whimsical.
Gosh, you don't have to grow up so fast and be boring.
Like you can go out to dinner once in a while. You can go out to a movie. You can go out to get drinks, go out to the bar. But don't make that every date.
Yeah.
Do more exciting things.
Yeah. Make it more fun. I think another good idea to make dating more enjoyable, go in with like limited expectations of how the night is going to play out. Because if you have it in your mind of, oh my God, like they're going to fall for me so hard and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Like go in with an open mind and curiosity to learn more about this other person.
Yeah.
You know, just have fun with it. It's not so serious as we tend to make it out to be.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, I
think
a lot comes
you go on a first date and it doesn't work out, oh well.
Yeah. When I first started dating Jaden, I wasn't on the man hunt for my future man, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I was dating because I like meeting new people and it was more fun because I wasn't going in with this expectation of, are you going to be that person for me, that boyfriend for me? I
was almost the same way.
Yeah. I
was open to it. I was like, I don't date just to date. I'm dating to marry.
Yeah.
But that's like officially like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like I'm not going to be someone's girlfriend if I don't think that it can go farther. So Mason and I dated for 6 months before we became official, which is crazy. And that doesn't happen nowadays a lot, I don't think.
Yeah.
But like that, I was like, okay, I would say yes to being this man's wife. I was ready to like settle down and be with this person because I had all that time to like figure it out.
Yeah.
Like Mason and I had our first date, and by our second date, I had cut off. Our second date was 2 weeks later. I had cut off every other single guy because just in those 2 weeks, I was like, yep, I could see myself like being this person's girlfriend and being exclusive, and I want to be with this person. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes, because in that 6 month span, maybe it wasn't 6 months, maybe it was 4 months, I can't remember, but no, it was 6 months.
Hey.
But I could see myself having a future with this person, getting married, having kids, like growing old together. So I think I think dating goes really fast, and I feel like it should slow down a little bit.
Slow down a little bit, yeah. Because, I mean, of course, look for people you have those similarities with that you could build that future with, because if you're dating to find that partner, obviously you're looking for those things, because at the end of the day, your time, your money, your whatever, you're investing that into this person. So treat it like an investment, like you are taking your time and your money and you're putting it into this person, into the potential future of a relationship with them. However, let's not put so much pressure on that. Especially first few dates. Like let's have fun. Let's make it enjoyable. Let's go on a fun date and be slow. And then if you're starting to notice red flags, then you can cut it off from there. Or if you're seeing what you like, that's awesome. Keep it going. So yeah, I love that. Well, thank you so much for listening, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun, talking about it. I could keep going, too.
I know, I could do another, 3 hours, probably.
I know, right? Maybe we'll do a part 2 or something.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
But if you did like what you heard, please share with the people you know. If you're watching, listening, wherever, please hit subscribe, hit that follow button. Leave a review. It really helps. Even the, what are they called? Critiqued ones. Yeah. If there's something you want to see more from Lex and I... Yeah, let us know. Give us know. Ideas of what you want to hear us talk about. Yeah, if there's a certain topic you want to hear us rant about, we would love to do that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Everything is going to be down in the show notes below. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, everyone. Yeah, good time. Yeah. All right, between you and me... You didn't hear this from us.